The Panthers battle for a playoff spot. A live report following the Tiger game.
City of Detroit getting ready for the Grand Prix. One of our stories after the Tigers. The second Vista trial is now underway, and those people involved in it are having difficulty finding a jury. People who have not made up their minds. One of our stories right after Tiger baseball.
The latest scores tonight on Action News at 11.
A questionable move by the Pistons today, the day before the NBA draft, as they get a player they've been looking for, but what a price they pay. The story following the Tigers game.
Tomorrow's weather tonight on Channel 7 Action News at 11.
Particular point of view, it is a question of life, or is it? When does life really begin? And who has control over that life when it does begin? All brought up because of two frozen test tube embryos, and coal workers have made a final plea to save their jobs. The story for you in just a moment. Diana?
Mayor Coleman Young says our cities are in trouble and pleads for help, while local business people prepare for one of their greatest times of the year. Bill?
Great day today, Jerry, with the weather. Yogi Berra said it, good pitching will beat good hitting 90% of the time, and vice versa, he said. Whatever, the Yankees beat the Tigers tonight 2-1. Steve Gargiulo with all the sports. Diana Lewis, Bill Bonds, Channel 7's Action News Update is next.
General Motors employees, the choice is yours. Isn't it time you saved more with a different dental program?
Take the plunge with Jim Oakes tomorrow at 4.
Good evening, everybody. Genetic engineering, tampering with nature, if you will. There is no easy answer to the question that is posed in this lead story tonight, but I suspect it was going to happen. A revolutionary experiment involving human life is giving birth to complicated legal and moral issues. Among them, when does life actually begin? And is life created in laboratory test tubes entitled to the same rights as life conceived in the normal biological way? Those are the heavy, unanswerable questions keeping the government of Australia probably awake tonight, because the Australian government must decide the fate of two frozen embryos which have become orphans. Now, the Los Angeles couple who produced the embryos in an Australian laboratory have been killed in a plane crash. Mario and Elsa Rios left an estate which is now estimated to be worth as much as $7 million. The Australian government has no laws to deal with orphaned test tube babies and whether they or their near surrogate mothers can inherit multi-million-dollar fortunes. The embryos were conceived in the state of Victoria, Australia. The state attorney general there claims the embryos must remain frozen until the lawmakers decide whether they are really alive and if they have any legal rights. But a right to life